Uh-uh. Uh-uh. Not you off my black business.
Welcome back to the podcast. You are here with Not You Off My Black Business, where we talk about everything under the sun, even the well hung. You're here with Nado as well as Vari J Styles. Woo!
Yeah. I'm
We're
excited, y'all.
really-
This is our last episode of the year.
Yes, it is our last episode. Well, we have another bonus episode we're gonna throw out next year because not next year, next week, because we feel like y'all just deserve that. But this is basically our last episode of the year.
Yeah, it's officially our last time recording for this year. Wham, tomato, tomato. But we will be back next year.
Yes, we will. Rapunzel's not with us today. She had some big girl things to take care of. Oh wait.
Yeah, it's fine.
Oh, some adult girl things to take care of. So, let her do that. She'll be back with us later. You'll see her next week. But anywho, on this one, we are gonna tackle. What are we gonna tackle, Vari?
Well, we're really talking about, this episode is really dedicated to, summing up how our year is in music, because, something that y'all don't know about me and Nado is like, we're freaking music executives, like in our mind, for real, for real. So we always talk about music and we want to wrap this year up. Now, we did do an episode earlier this year when it was about Beyonce Renaissance. And we just figured we do it again because our girl, SZA, dropped her latest album, S.O.S. And we got it in the year with S.O.S. because it is epic. And we also want to get into some other things, like things that we want to just little things that we learned this year and things that we want to just give to y'all and just let y'all know about how this year was for us. And that's just really what this episode is about. But it's really about S.O.S. I don't want to waste no time. Let's get into that. Because that right there,
if you ain't heard it, where you been at?
I don't know where you been. I don't know where you been. It's already breaking records.
I mean, literally, mate. Like, literally.
It's breaking records already.
It's so good. But I know the last time we did a Renaissance review, we went track by track, literally how we felt about every track. That was cute. We're not doing that this time. Like, we was very long-winded. So we're going to do a new kind of segment. So with each of our track by track reviews, we're going to do whether it's that girl, whether it was man, or a chop. Pretty easy, right?
Pretty easy. I hope y'all got it.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, we're gonna start with the opening track, which was S.O.S., which also has some production by Jay Versace. Just want to throw that out there because we love that. And yeah, I'm just gonna say it was that girl. Like,
it was that girl.
It's honestly one of my favorite tracks on the album. Like,
yeah, great opener.
Put her dick on the table and said,
not Krishan.
Put her dick on the table and said, I have the biggest dick and this is why. And you lanes can suck it. Like, I just love that. It just also in this comparison to like Supermodel, where she was giving on Supermodel like, I just want you to view me in this way.
It's more sexual.
Yeah, but now it's just like I'm more self-determined. I more so know who I am.
Yeah. I actually love that she came into the album not like with so much of a ballad. And it was like, I'm going to give y'all like little bits and pieces of how the album may be. You know what I'm saying? I want to talk to y'all about some real shit. And that's what I love. So S.O.S., number one, the track, that girl.
That girl. Now, numero dos, Kill Bill, which, Kill Bill, I would say, at first, I don't want to say man. Like, I thought it was cool. But as of now, it is definitely that girl. Like, oh my God.
I'm going to be honest. Kill Bill is that girl until like 1 minute.
It's already like 2 minutes long.
And I'm already over it. Because, there are songs like, like when they do the chorus and you're tired of hearing the chorus. That's one of those ones. Because I already heard it and I'm like, dang, I want something that gives it a little more flair, not just actually hearing the chorus again. But like I said, the first minute is that girl. After hearing it, it became a mess for me because I'm like, dang, I want a little bit more. But I will be getting into the gates of heaven because I do like that song.
We'll go with that. I just also want to throw in because if you have seen Kill Bill, I think there was like a little nod. It wasn't a direct sample, but like there was some bonus like whistling in the song.
Mhm.
You know, there's a signature whistle in Kill Bill, which I just love that. And the chorus is the best part, but we're gonna let that be.
It was good. I just didn't want to hear it like multiple times. That's all. I'm so mature. I'm so mature.
I feel that.
Now the
Numero
next song, Seek and Destroy.
Seek and Destroy. That was that girl. Like that was that girl. And
She
I
was
just
that
want to
girl.
lyrics because if you ain't know, Miss S.O.S, Miss Solana Rowe, Miss SZA, she is a wordsmith. Um, I think Shakespeare is somewhere shivering. Getting into some
Yeah.
chasing fat ass and fake connections, chasing the stars in all directions. Chances are I've got no direction, begging my angels for protection. Danger arise and I deflected. New dick
New dick arrives and I erected.
begging my angels for protection, thinking my stars living reckless.
She's that girl. She's that girl. Is it possible to be that girl but not get as played as much as other songs?
I'm like, how can you not play it?
It's so many songs.
There are so many songs.
That's one thing that we didn't tell y'all too. This album has 23 tracks. So you're getting a full album.
But it's only like an hour and like I think 4 minutes. So
It's
it's
an
like
hour and 8 minutes.
songs, but they're not super long.
True. But you're getting a full album. Like no
Period.
pauses. No
Mm-hmm.
pauses.
Full fantasy. You get a bit of everything. Yeah. But yeah, so you're saying it is that girl, definitely.
Yeah, it's definitely that girl. Seek and Destroy, definitely that girl. So right now we have two.
3.
We have 2.5 for me. That's that girl.
3.
But the next song,
Low.
Man,
You think bad?
I'm trying. I've listened to the album so much, and I'm trying to run it back in my mind right now.
That was the one that sounded like Travis. I mean, Travis Scott was on it. It just wasn't a direct feature with Travis Scott. Again, some of these lyrics, she said, "You got a new bitch. What the fuck you crying for? I'm moving selfish, calling all my favorite hoes. You know how to reach me every time, and it plays in your mind with the rush that feels like we committed a crime. Know where you belong. I'm gonna save you a spot, but can't be outside because the block is too hot. And I'm all in your mind wherever you are. Don't call me."
Man, not what you just said though, but like I don't know, like when I just played it a little bit, like y'all turn the volume up my ear a little bit because I don't want to get copyrighted. So I was like, oh yeah, it was one of those mess. It was one of those mess. I couldn't remember it like in this very moment.
Really?
Sorry.
I love the opening part too.
It makes me feel like we're in a boat.
Out of the range. Yes.
It's like we're in a boat just rowing, and I'm just like, I don't know. But it's a mess. It's not a chop, it's a mess. It's a mess.
I'll say it's a mess too.
Yay!
But it was, I'll say, I don't skip any of the songs, guys.
True.
Because it's just good. And number 5, Love Language.
Number 5.
No.
Yo, I'm going to tell you right now. Number 5 is in my top 5. Simply because that is like the writing. Like honestly, I remember I be thinking like, SZA, when are you ever in love? Like you're always so low key. We never see you outside. When do you have all this time and experience to write about this shit? Because I never see you with anybody.
She's like a DL nigga.
Like not a DL nigga, dead. But But I just don't know where she gets this experience from her writing. But I definitely think this song right here is in the top 5. Ugh, like I just wish that we had a chance to play little snippets. You know, just like a little snippet of the song. Instead of being like
maybe one of these days when we get a little bit more clout behind us, they'll let us
right.
the songs. But until then, guys, it is definitely that girl. And I just love how she flipped and used herself as a sample. Even though Hit Different was not on the album.
Show me how I connect to you.
You felt that one?
That song speaks to me. Like I love that song so much. So definitely that girl.
Understandable. We want to talk about what's that girl, but we need to talk about what's that bitch. And
I knew you was gonna say that.
Bitch?
I knew you was gonna say that.
Like Blind. I think that's really like. Is that my favorite song up here?
I think it's because you saw her perform it.
If it's not one, it might be two, because she has something to say, and it just all melts together like butter. Oh my God.
Again, where does she has the experience for being in love to talk like this? Like, I mean, you're so inside, not outside. We never see you date or hear you with anybody. So when we do hear you with somebody, it's like, you were with Drake. You know what I'm saying? I know what I'm saying. Like, you know, people say like Drake, and people like this, yeah, he said it in 2008. And I'm like this, people still shocked about it because she's so low key. So I'm like, who have you been dating? Who's a munch for SZA? You know what I'm saying? Who's a munch?
But one thing, she's a lady. She ain't telling y'all niggas shit.
She is not telling you shit. And I like that about her. You know, you can even hear it in the music though, too. Like Blind. You really get. I honestly think you do like the song too because you saw her perform it.
Oh, I love that. But no, it was one thing when she first released at the as like the ending part to Shirt in the video. That was cute. But just hearing the all big.
Since one more shirt, and we can go to the next song right after this. I'm just gonna say this, and I know Nado gonna be like, yeah. PSA.
Oh, I didn't want to get on that yet, but the fact that PSA is not on this album is a crime. It's a civil assault.
It is criminal.
I need to go therapy about it because it's just like, why is it not there?
I need a deluxe.
You shouldn't have saved it for the deluxe.
I need a deluxe. Deluxe should have dropped same day as album because I need PSA. I need PSA. Like PSA, it gave me the teaser already. Like Shirt did a while ago.
Mm-hmm.
I need PSA.
PSA was given like the best song on the album that's not on the album. I was like, damn, bitch, where is this at?
I do need that.
But
you know what? On to the next song, and it is called Used. Used? Y'all don't understand. Like, I feel like in this album, she portioned herself. Like, I'm going to give you this right here. I'm going to give you like a little bit of me talking to y'all a little bit. Then I'm gonna go to a little bit of ballads and sing to y'all. Then I'm gonna get into like my little kind of alternative bag.
Yes, alternative punk rock.
Like yeah. And then I'm gonna rap to y'all. I'm gonna really get in my bag and rap to y'all. But like in this portion of the album, from like tracks 4 to 6 or 7, she's really singing and really being emotional in this music. And I am living for it. Use is definitely that girl. Anybody that don't like it,
yes.
I don't know. Like
you're a weird.
I don't know.
I would say
I like Dawn in it too.
11, like 4 to 11, she was really giving us like the bops. Like okay. There's a bops.
Right. She's on my neck.
Mm-hmm. And Use is definitely one of them. I think it's definitely one of the songs that sounds essentially SZA, but still evolved.
True.
Like
I definitely can say that. It sounds like something that you possibly would have already heard, but then again, it's definitely something that you know you never heard because it's something refreshed. It's classic SZA in writing, and then how she flowed through the song. It changed to me in the song too, so that's how it kind of made me think about another album or something. And Don on the song, he did a good job.
Oh yeah,
Definitely did a good job.
Don't trust niggas you ain't been broke with.
Facts.
I was like, girl.
I mean, but do you really have to be broke with a nigga to trust him?
But if he ain't seen you at your work, from Onika, can't handle my words. You ain't getting my best. Is this how Marilyn Monroe felt?
But again, what if you've never been broke? Like, what if you been low, down low, but you ain't never been broke? Like, you be like, yo, like, I only got $20 in the bank. That's not broke. That have money. You have money.
If you only got $20 in the bank, you're broke. We live in a society with bills, and literally
no. No, $20 can get me something from McDonald's. No.
How many meals? Inflation is
two.
Taxes is a thing. Like what, honey?
I can get literally 5 nuggets. I can get 5 rounds of 6 nuggets.
Oh wow, skinny legend.
And then what I can do is I can freeze them and then reheat them like how they do in a grocery store.
So again, where are you getting this money to pay all your bills, to have a freezer, to get these 5 nuggets? You got
who said I was in my own apartment? Who said I was in my own house? I could have been at my mother's house.
You still got to do DoorDash. You still got to get over there. Like,
what if it's right? What if it's in walking distance?
You got to pay for shoes.
Oh my gosh. When you down bad, you ain't down bad when you don't have anything. Well, no, some people. Okay, let's get back to the track list. Lord have mercy, because when you are down bad, you can't be without anything. Yeah. Okay. I don't think you broke if you got $20 only though.
Only in your checking and savings, only $20.
Broke is like zero. Balance zero, none.
Sorry, come on now.
If you got $20, you still could put in for the week.
Homeless people get $20 probably each day at least. They still broke as fuck.
$20 still getting put in for the marijuana. Like, what are you saying?
We don't have money for food. We just got money for weed and vibes.
You said it, not me.
Horrible. So horrible. Well, I said was this you can't trust a nigga if you ain't been broke with him. Even if y'all got some money, like you still gotta look at him a little slide, because since he got money, you know he's a little greedy already.
You know what? But she could be talking about broke spiritually, mentally, emotionally. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. It don't gotta always be financially, because you could be broke in different aspects.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Sorry, y'all. You know, the lyrics take you down the avenue that sometimes you gotta go down.
But yeah, on to the next bop on the motherfucking album. Number 8, Snooze. Snooze. R&B too. I can do real R&B.
I'm like, would you kill somebody for real? Would you kill somebody for real, SZA? Because you talking real spicy in this song.
He's a Scorpio.
Like, she would kill. She's talking about drugs. She's talking about looting. She's talking about criminal activities. And I'm here for all the shenanigans. Like, I would do that shit for my nigga too. You joking for me? You dreaming about me?
Mommy.
It's definitely that girl though. Snooze is that girl. Again, that's in the top 5 too. Mm-hmm. Snooze.
That motherfucking girl.
I'm trying to edge Blind in top 5.
My next one's, it might be number 1. I don't know. Notice Me. Oh, Notice Me, literally. I want to see the TikTok dance. I want to see all the dances that are going to come from this song, because it's just such a fucking feel-good song. Like, I want to be your girlfriend. I want to be your person. I'm like,
it's that girl. I don't want to admit, because it's so good. Like, is it being biased when you like somebody so much that it's kind of hard to give them a man, because, like, you know, they give their all into their work?
But I mean, when you look at the material, you just know, like, oh, when you first heard it, you was like, oh, probably yes or no.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because even when we like our artists, sometimes they give us some songs we're just like, I like you, but this ain't it.
Okay. Okay.
I don't want to name anybody right now. Ooh.
You're right. You're right.
No, because I mean, I'll get on you. You ain't like. Well, I don't know how you feel about Break My Soul right now. But when you first heard it, you was like, nah, that's a job.
It's still a no. It's still a no.
See?
Renaissance is the best album of the year. I argued. Yeah. 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 Yeah, I'm gonna say it. Yeah. It's the best album of the year. Yeah, I'm gonna say that.
We'll see about that. Not over yet.
It is not over yet. I feel like you hoping for Onika, but let's get back to this track list. Let's get back to this track list because that's what that was.
He left us for dead. Jesus.
Okay, and the next song is no. What did you think about? Well, you said you liked it. You said
I
it was that girl.
That's like that might be my number
one. It might be number one. Okay, the next song is the 10th song, and this is Gone Girl. I'm gonna be honest. It's a meh for me. The reason I say meh is because I don't personally think the song is for me. Like, I don't think she's singing the song for me. And I don't have to feel like a song is being sung to me or for me to like the song. But I just personally just feel like that's for somebody else and it's not for me. Good song, just not for me. So it's a man because I'm like, dang, it's not for me.
Beautiful gowns, beautiful gowns.
Beautiful gowns.
It was a bop for me. She was low-key giving me like, this has got to be on somebody's Disney soundtrack. And I was here for all the shenanigans. Like, I could hear some white girl the pop of the country radio doing a song like that. So I'm like, you know what? Sister, you doing a different song for you. And I really enjoy this. And I really enjoy the lyrics in it. And I love the reference to the film Gone Girl. So
yeah, it kind of was like pop. It was a pop.
Yeah.
It was definitely pop. I'm glad that you put that in, saying that you could hear it like so many different people singing it, because I could too. Like I was like, somebody else could sing this, like, you know, in so many different ways. But like I said, it was just a man. I mean,
I hope you put yes.
You can't love them all, or can you?
Love is number 11.
Now,
smoking on my ex hat.
All right.
That's top 5 for me.
That girl
in her rap bag. She was letting the girl have it.
Them whole accusations, they're weak. They're weak. They're weak. Hold on. Did she talk about her body in this song?
No, she talked about S.O.S. and Conceited.
Yeah. Okay, well, kind of jumped ahead. But those whole accusations weak. Yeah, I'm just gonna let y'all know that. I'm like, but who? But then again, the reason I brought that up is like this: who's calling you a hoe?
You don't think people was calling her a hoe after The Weeknd? The song The Weeknd, when people were not understanding her lyrics, talking about my man is your man, her that's her man too. I'm like, she's being a side chick. I'm like,
she
no,
wasn't dating nobody. She wasn't dating nobody.
But they're not listening. That's the problem. It's a comprehension issue.
Smoking my ex-pack is definitely that girl, though.
But this is like when I would say 11, like this song, and to like, I guess 13, like these were like her more so alternative songs.
How many minutes?
Got Ghost in the Machine on the next track with Phoebe Bridges. At first, it was a man, but as of today, it's that girl.
It's that girl. It's that girl. It's that girl. Sorry.
Like, what? It's like haunting, but it's also chilling.
You had to grow on me.
Like, it's still talking about this desire for like this deeper love, and it's just also electronic, and it's so different for her.
Who is this person on the future? Have you ever heard of them?
She's a singer-songwriter.
I've never heard of her.
For the girls that haven't heard about Phoebe Bridges, she's been working for a while, getting to her.
Definitely got to get into Phoebe. Shout out to you.
Mm-hmm.
Now on to F to F.
I gotta heard Doja on this song. I know she said shirt, but I could have heard Doja on this one.
This was
I said
this. I fuck him like I'm. Yeah, this was definitely that girl. I felt like I was in my younger days, 14-year-old in the house by myself,
Early
just cursing, jumping on the couch like I have a fake guitar, just swinging my hair back and forth. Definitely that girl.
Giving us again something different. We have not heard a pop rock song from her ever, and I'm like, yes,
definitely that girl. Nobody Gets Me, number 13. No, 14. 14 is nobody. It was that girl too. It was that girl. I will say this, and I'm going to end this off on this. I don't want to get too critical. I do think the video was kind of meh because it wasn't a lot. You know, it was just meh. But the song is definitely that girl.
It's definitely meh. It's just, you know, I got these extra footage of me just walking around here.
Around on the roof or something like that. Like,
it's like white art.
Cute.
Number 15, Conceited. I see somebody said this is the Leo anthem. I don't know how I feel about that, but it's definitely cute as shit.
I like the song. It's definitely that girl. I love that she's continuously again addressing things about herself that people may have like accused or said things about, but she's owning up to it in her own way. And I like that she's doing that. And I feel like she's being more free and more liberated. And that's why I feel like she named the song Conceited.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So it's definitely that girl.
Definitely that girl. Number 16, Special. In her Taylor Swift bag. Like, what?
Let me get a little whiff.
It reminds me of Drew Barrymore in a way. If you remember that. Meth?
It's not a chop. It's a man's like, oh, okay. It's like, yeah, we listened to that already. Let's go to the next track. Like, you know when a song comes out on an album already before the album, and then you get the full length of the album, you like this. Girl, we done heard that so much. Get to the next track. We don't want to hear that.
We ain't heard Special.
That's what Special gives.
Well, damn. I appreciate Special, especially because she was talking about like body issues or body insecurities and, you know, shit like that and how that plays in relationships too. So I really enjoyed that. And it was a cute song. And again, she was in her Taylor Swift bag. Taylor, you're not the only one who could do songs like this.
Oh gosh. BYE. Let Taylor Swift live.
Now, number 17, that was that girl Too Late.
That girl.
And Bob.
That girl.
Makes me want to dance.
I honestly feel like this is one of the songs that should have came out earlier.
I don't agree. Let me. I feel like Shirt definitely should have came out earlier, but
no, I'm mistaken. That should have never came out early. Wow, it's honestly, it's good. It's one of those songs that you have to literally like really want to hear, because it's almost like, okay.
Really?
It's like I wouldn't jump to go listen to it.
Well, I say I have not jumped to go listen to Too Late yet, but I get excited when it comes on.
When it's on, I listen to it. It's too late for us. Yeah. But I just want like more excitement for me. So is it a man or is it that girl?
It's that girl for me.
It's that girl. It's that girl, because I do get my vibe to it.
But what's really that bitch? The next track.
Far.
Oh my God. Like, I feel like that's top three.
Honestly, arguably, best song on the album for me.
I wouldn't be mad at that. Like, seriously. Even how she started off that track, just I've been taking a lot of rejection right now.
I'm like, from who?
There's so much.
That's me again questioning SZA, because I'm like this. Where is the experience with dating and these love stories, and who is rejecting SZA?
Who knows? She could be doing acting. Maybe they're not liking her acting.
Okay. Yeah.
I don't know who's the guy in the little part where he's like, well, that just means you're able to be free.
Yeah. And when she said "far like I don't recognize me,"
And her, you could just tell her vocal growth on this album. She does not sound the same on this one compared to Control.
No, you know the thing about "Far," I feel like the song is so good that it's like it's far in the album and it has the name "Far." I'm like, I wish it was earlier in the album, like what in between the 4 and the 5 area. But I'm okay that it's down at the bottom because it brings you back to that R&B-esque feel.
Yeah.
So it's definitely that girl. She's definitely in the top 5.
Yeah, it's getting the replay.
Definitely getting a replay. I'm shocked that it doesn't have a star beside it, but that's just me.
There. Number 19 has been getting a lot of replays for me lately too. Even though let's put it back. What?
Still, it already been out.
Fine.
Oh
we
my
like her
God.
guys, but it's still that girl.
It's that girl. Next. Okay.
Open Arms. I gotta say something about Solana. I have a theory that everyone, in a way, some way, is toxic, but she was letting the toxicity drop out on this song. I just want to get into some of these lyrics. Spent your life being hopeless, choking on insecurity. I know all this is bad, but please put a leash on me anyway. Who needs self-esteem anyway? I hate myself to make you stay. Push me away. I'll be right here. Oh my God. Do I feel that? A little bit, but girl, not a leash.
But I do think the song is definitely that girl.
Oh, it's that girl still.
Definitely.
And
I Hate You.
And I mean, what her and Travis brought to that song too.
I'm glad she brought him back for a second go around.
And I love the little part with her grandma at the beginning. Like,
I do too. I really do too. Now on to the next track, 20. Before we get to 21, how far?
We did the. You don't want to go through them because they already came out.
Before we go into that, but we already at the end of the album, so it really wouldn't matter how long we stood on. I was about to say, what's the time right now?
34, but we got to be done.
Yeah, it really wouldn't even matter. It really don't matter.
Yeah, I Hate You and Good Days. They're still that girl. They've already came out, so you already
come out that girl.
And the last track, Forgiveless, with Old Dirty Bastard, which had a sample, I didn't realize this, from Bjork, Hidden Place. And that was a motherfucking pop. And I love this.
It was that girl. It was that girl. I was like,
and something
she has the features, honestly, that I didn't expect this time. I've never expect. I could see Travis, but everybody else, like I didn't expect them. And the good thing about their features is they're not like stand out features in the song. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like Kiss Me More. You know what I'm saying? Like Doja and SZA are very stand out in that song. In these features, they're just like there, and SZA is the main. And I think that's what draws me into the album even more because I'm getting more of her because she has been gone for like 30,000 years, and we're glad that she dropped something now that has been 30,000 years. So.
Yes, they definitely all compliment her very well. But yeah, guys, that's our track by track review. We're gonna give y'all this quick little rating of how we feel. For me, I mean, I really want to say 10 out of 10.
That's generous, but that's good.
I should say 9.9 out of 10, only because she didn't put PSA on there. That's it.
I'm giving it a 9. I'm giving it a 9. The reason I'm giving it a 9 is because I did have meds, and the meds did not bother me. That's the good thing. They did not bother me. And the reason that it's not a 10 is simply because I had the meds. I feel like if I didn't have meds, it would have been a 10 because she gave me so many different elements in the album. Yeah. I was not sleeping. I was not tired. I was there for it. It's just some things I just don't think she was speaking to me. So I'll give the album a 9 out of 10 for real. That's real shit.
I'll say 9.9, even though I have a little bit of bias because that is my big ever since like Ceases the Run until here. So of course, it is what it is. But it's the replay value. That motherfucker, it's the replay value. But it's also she outdid herself in comparison to Control, which is like, how the fuck do you do that? If you were there, if you were alive during that time, during that Control era, sheesh. So for her to still do that and to really hold her own and not have a lot of features, have 23 songs that like hold your attention fully through, at least mine, she did it for me.
She did it for me too. I totally agree there.
I would put, she's top 3 albums for me this year.
Top 3. I'm definitely gonna say top 3. I already know that I think we have the same top 3 though.
I had to change mine, but I'm gonna let you say what's your top 3 albums of the year.
I bet his top. Y'all, me and Nado got the same top 3. I don't know why he want to let y'all think that we don't, but I'm gonna say what ours is because it's both of ours. I bet.
What's yours?
Mine is. I forgot. I always forget his dang first name in the Big Steppers. Something in the
Morale.
Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers. S.O.S. and Renaissance.
Is there an order?
Renaissance, S.O.S. and yeah, Mr. Morale. And the reason I say that is because I feel like I'm just gonna say Kendrick because that's a lot. So Kendrick's album, I feel like is generational breaking more so than both of their albums, like Beyonce and SZA's album. And I feel like this album, I don't want to say it's for a specific type of person, but I feel like straight males can really identify with this, of like the toxic masculinity, the breaking of like toxic masculinity and learning more about oneself as a man and as a man trying to protect yourself in the society as a Black man. So I feel like that right there speaks so much more volumes than those 2 albums to me personally. And that's why I put him last, because I know it speaks to somebody else more. Like, I don't really have a lot of those toxic traits that, I feel like he was speaking to. Mm-hmm. Not that I don't have any, I just don't have the ones that he has. Like, I've been already like dealt with that stuff.
Yeah. So. I agree with that. And for that reason, I would say that he is top 3, but I'm basing my top 3 off of replay value, also being essential into the top 3. And for replay value, I would say Renaissance is number 1. I would say Wasteland as number 2, because Brett really, his album was,
I knew it. Look, I'm about to say Brett. I knew
it. And the fact also, just on the fact that he's doing all this and he's an independent artist, just speaks volumes to me. So it's just
Renaissance, Brett Fayez,
and then S.O.S. S.O.S. for me.
Kendrick's out.
I would say he would be number 4. He would be an honorable mention, but
let's get into that. Let's get into that now. Then go ahead and get into your honorable mentions.
My honorable mentions this year, definitely Kendrick for Mr. Morale. I'll say Raven Lenae. If y'all don't know her, she does alternative R&B as well, and she's been really growing over the years. She actually opened for SZA back in 2017 for her Control era, and she ain't getting enough praise, and she's been around, so y'all need to check her out, as well as this other girl, Jeremy. She's another kind of all R&B girl. She kind of has like this like late 90s, early 2000s sound to her. Y'all need to really get into her because like on my top 10 songs of the year, she has like 2 songs up there for me. I was like, shit. You got me, girl. What about you?
Okay, my honorable mentions will have to be Flo, the lead. The reason I want to say Flo is because honestly, they came out of nowhere and delivered. Like they literally came out of thin air. And when I heard their music, I was like, well, damn. I just think they need more work. And that's why they're an honorable mention, because they came out of nowhere and I still think they have great potential. They're UK girls, is a girl group of 3. And y'all just go check them out. What?
Did you like their newest single?
Not My Job?
The one that just came out last night. I don't think it's called that.
I didn't say. Oh, wow.
They got a video too. They cute as shit.
Okay. Wow, I dropped. Okay, so.
Yeah.
Wow, so you really just put me on to something because I never knew that. Okay, well, I'm going to go listen to that tonight. That might would have been an honorable mention, but sorry. But y'all are, they are in there somewhere. My next honorable mention is Wanderlust by Duran Bernard. Oh my gosh, phenomenal, 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 phenomenal singer. If you guys really love male singers and you're like looking for a male singer that is actually somebody that's very vocally talented in so many different ranges, go listen to him. His writing is impeccable and he's a part of my community. Okay, I'm gonna say it. Like he's gay and he's a fab cunty bitch. Our community. And my next one is I think I'm saying her name wrong. Last name. I'm about to say it's Sultana. Nia Sultana. She has an EP out called Bigger Dreams. Mwah, go listen to her. Nia Sultana. Sultana. Sultana.
Okay, I'm gonna need to listen.
Beautiful, beautiful EP. And my last one, I gotta put this as my last honorable mention. Super Freaky Girl. Super Freaky Girl. Oh my God. Nicki Minaj got a number one. Oh my God.
Solo debut #1. Y'all bitches could never act. No.
Never. Y'all thought I wasn't gonna say my bitch name in an honorable mention? Bitch, you motherfucking slipping, hoe.
You right.
Definitely an honorable mention.
Mm-hmm.
I Can Lick It, I Can Ride It did its thing this year.
Put that dick up inside it. Yum, yum.
But yeah, that is my honorable mentions.
Okay. Shift the gears, guys, for this for the last like I guess 6 or 7 minutes. We'll see how it goes. But we're just gonna talk about the end of the year real quick because beautiful things have to come to an end.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to ask you, Vari, what are some things that you don't want to be brought into the new year?
Procrastination.
That's essential though. I know. Don't you feel like procrastination can be essential though to like our processes?
Depending on how much you procrastinate. And that's what I mean by procrastination, because I think some people procrastinate about so much stuff that it's kind of like you can't even be like, I'm glad that I avoided that scenario, that situation, because you honestly avoid them all. Because you just don't give yourself the chance to do it. You find some other excuse to just ignore it. And I feel like procrastination for me is just me being in my own way. So that's just one thing I want to lead back. And I definitely agree with you, but I just feel like it depends on how much you procrastinate. And another thing is wasting time. Like, I feel like we have a huge, and I'm talking about people in general, like humans, we have a huge problem with wasting time on things that just really don't matter. Like, we read stuff and it be gone, and I'm like, we'll read, like, honestly, I'm gonna be honest with you. The little Fizz stuff, and I'm not even going to give him leeway. I'm not even going to give him leeway on what we're talking about. I'm just going to say the little Fizz stuff. That is, oh my God. That to me is something that I personally feel like that shouldn't be talked about, because there are better things that we could be doing with our time instead of making threads talking about somebody else that we have never been with. I haven't done it, but I've seen people do it. So I feel like that's one thing that I want to do, not waste time. And I've seen so many other people waste time, and I want to kind of encourage them to not waste time. But what about you?
Dang. You brought some good ones. I just brought up like things that I just don't like that's going on. I'm talking about like labels. Stop making your artists do TikToks and stop making them make TikTok songs. Not everybody's meant to be a TikTok girl, and you kind of fucking with their creative process. Like, let them be in all that money you want to put towards TikTok and all the other bullshit. Put that money towards them getting back in the studio, making better music. Put it towards some payola if you need to. I don't know, child, but something. Another thing I would say that I don't want brought into the new year. This damn fast fashion. I know fast fashion. Like, it's hard out here. Inflation's a bitch. But that shit, it's bad for the environment, guys, if you ain't know. And I don't know if you know this. Shein was labeled the most popular brand in almost every country, which is followed by Zara and Zalando. All, yeah, cheap ass clothes, all of which are fast fashion. And it's just like, it has no sustainability to it.
I got some Shein pants. You know what?
They disintegrated.
Hold on. My Shein pants right here. I got them on deck.
So you're okay with it being responsible for 10% of carbon emissions, as well as a few other things like, what is it?
Do you drive a car?
Yeah, but I don't. Look, you ate me up. But that's more essential to existing than some fast fashion ass $5 pants.
I get you. I get you.
Especially also when you consider companies like Shein that have been known for pushing unfair working conditions, as well as failing to take out like chemical poisoning that has been found in their clothes. And again, the environment, guys, we could be just enabling small business owners that have like that put towards making sustainable clothing than just buying a shirt because it's $2 and it's cute, even though it's gonna leave you cold as shit in the winter. That's how I feel.
You ain't lying about that. You're right.
But what do I know?
You're right. You're right. Fast fashion is a bitch sometimes. But I do understand the accessibility aspect of it. Like, it's easy to grab some shit offline when you feel like it's going to get to you tomorrow, like Amazon. But everything that is good isn't gold. I mean, everything that's what is it saying? Everything that's good isn't gold.
There isn't gold.
Yeah, everything that glitter isn't gold. Like everything. It may be feeling good at the moment, but that's a momentary thing.
That was.
What's 11/11?
Oh my God.
Well, over here.
Well, it's 2/11, but I was acting like it's over here too.
That's my birthday. 2/11 is my birthday. 11/11 is over here. Wow, so funny.
Our last thing we want to end off though is, what we want to bring into the new year as we're growing as beautiful vessels that we are.
You go first.
Right now, I feel like I really want to put more of my time into things that I want to do. And I've already done that a bit. Like this year, I've gotten to work on, so many different sets and I've gotten to push myself writing wise. But I felt myself being isolated more. And there's nothing wrong with that. But I want to make time to get out, get into other hobbies and like gaining more knowledge on certain things. So I really want to read more. I want to go out and do roller skating, maybe ice skating. Like I just want to go out and just do random shit that just it's exhilarating, it's fun, it's where I can go meet other people, and as well as just grow as an individual because we always have to remain students to life.
True. I like that. I really like that. I really do. And it had me thinking, I'm like, damn, I kind of changed mine. You said something earlier that kind of made me want to change mine too. That's why I wanted you to go first. You said something when we were talking about the last segment of things we want to leave in 2022. But things I want to bring into 2022 is literally believing in myself more. That's number one. We're our biggest and worst critics. So we take ourselves down before anybody else sometimes. Like literally in our own freaking minds, we take ourselves down and the other person hasn't. And I want to let people know, like, if you're in that room, you're meant to be in that room. There would have never been a reason for you not to be in that room if you're not in that room. Like, you know what I'm saying? You're in the room for a reason. So don't discount yourself. And that goes into believing in yourself. And the last thing I really want to leave off with, because this is a podcast about us all being Black. We always say our motto is not you on our Black business. But this is me being in y'all Black business as Black people. And I just want to leave y'all with this little thing right here. We got to start supporting each other more. So many ways. It honestly makes me so emotional because, when Nado was talking earlier about, fast fashion, it made me think about, Balenciaga and stuff like that. And I've been seeing this like wave of like Black people loving luxurious lifestyles, excuse me, or being able to now obtain the luxurious lifestyles of things that, they missed out on, the things that they want to be a part of, because people say Black people can't be luxurious or not expensive, but like have lavish lifestyles or whatever. And we can. We just don't have to model it after white people. Yeah. We don't have to model it after white people. We don't got to go buy the Balenciagas, the Chanels, the latest Mercedes, the latest, greatest handbags and clothes and designers. Like, we don't have
all
to.
Brands don't support us and don't even support the artists that are too busy promoting their brands.
Right. Like, we have to start supporting us. Like, our black dollar really matters, and it will go far if we start spending money within our own community. We're not a monolith. No, every black person doesn't think the same, but we're a community in the sense of African Americans, and I believe that African Americans need literally to honestly start putting the finances back into their own community and stop spending money where we're not welcome, not wanted, and just literally focus on us sometimes and be selfish about us and focus on our community and what we need to do as a people.
Big
And that's
time.
what I want to leave with y'all. Like, that's me being in y'all black business because it's things that I know I need to do better at. So I'm just trying to leave that with y'all because, like, I want to go into 2022 supporting my black brothers and sisters in any way possible, shape, and form that I can. And I think it'll be a disservice to me to not tell y'all that because, like, I feel like we get so caught up in the hype and of trends and the world and stuff, so many things that we don't even take our lives seriously or the threat to our lives seriously that we may not even know at the moment. You know what I'm saying? So just be more aware about your life and what's going on around you and get involved.
Exactly. I agree with all that. I guess my last thing I'll say, just to piggyback off what you were saying about black people not being a monolith, also understand it is okay to not be okay. Even in your time and not being okay, it's okay to spiral. Because sometimes life just be a clusterfuck. Like you never know what's gonna happen, what's gonna go on. They say one day, I remember when we all was like, Trump ain't gonna end up in office. And guess what? That motherfucker end up in office. So never be so caught up on trying to have control. And also understand like what's meant for you is meant for you. And that's okay. So even if you need to take a break from something, you might need to get away from something. It's okay because when that time come back and you're more ready, it's gonna be all for you. But you need that time. So take it.
Sure.
It's you.
I receive all of that. That's us being y'all black business. Like I know, like we said, our motto was to not you all in our black business, but like we got to be in black business sometimes because like if we're not for our people, who will be for our people?
And what about it?
Who gonna check me, boo?
Okay.
But yeah, y'all, this is our last episode. Our last episode that we're filming this year. You know, Nate, I told y'all we have a bonus. But yeah, this is our last episode.
Thank y'all for supporting us. Thank you for watching, for listening, for just taking time out of your busy day. Rocking with us because we love this shit and we love that y'all love this shit. And for next year, we definitely want to come back stronger. Shake some things up.
Do some different shit.
Be a little bit more planned.
Yeah, I want the show to be revamped next year. Y'all gonna get to see a different side of us, not side of us, but a different side of like how we do our business in our show. Exactly. This is the first time, and we've been dedicated to this. We have more than 10 episodes, so that should tell y'all a lot that we've been really serious about this, and we want to continue that for season 2 because this was basically our first season. So I hope y'all loved it. And if y'all haven't watched any of the episodes, go watch them now. You can go listen to them on so many different platforms. Like, why not? And we talked about so many different things. We had so many different great guests.
Right. But next year, we're going to have so many more great guests. Thank you for everything, guys. Thank you, Vari. Thank you, Rapunzel.
I was going to say that. I would say thank you, Rapunzel. Shout out to Rapunzel. We love you down.
Yes.
Everybody send her love.
Bye.
And we're done. We're done. That was it.
Bye.
Bye.